chupacabras.
Well, you know what's going to bring them in?
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Well, you know, and I've seen a lot of meteor showers. Never seen one that big in one particular. That's incredible. Very interesting stuff. Cool stuff. Now, we may have some issues here coming up. We're getting more and more pictures from people who live in river communities like along the Jemez and areas like that are saying, wait a minute, we've already got flows that are very high, and we're getting into a storm tomorrow that's going to put a lot more rain on top of a lot of snow that we already have. So just want to use this as another warning for you. This is Barry and Suzette Walker who sent 2 pictures in here, but you can see some of these flow levels, and I have gotten other pictures from along the Jemez, but if you're along the Rio Grande, where I think the flows are going to be fairly high, down across the Sacramentos, Rio Hondo area, I mean, these are all areas that are going to see higher flows, of course, as we get into the spring anyway. But when we add a storm like tomorrow's into the mix, where we're anticipating a lot of rain across a broad section of the state and across southwestern Colorado, or around Durango, we already have a flood watch in effect for areas around the San Juan, and of course, this is just going to be a concern for us all across the southwest. So we'll get into details on this storm coming up here, but it's going to be a concern. Right now, we do still have a flood advisory in effect for San Miguel County and around Las Vegas, where we continue to see thunderstorms right now developing. But that's really the only thunderstorm right now in the state, but much more on the way. 64 in the metro, east winds at 20 miles an hour. Why is that important? That's transporting moisture across the state. So it's going from east to west across New Mexico now. So we're setting the stage for this storm. 50s to the north, 60s in central sections, and some 50s and 60s down to the south. The moisture that you see over Texas is going to start creeping over into New Mexico tonight. Maybe not necessarily in the form of rain, but in the form of enough moisture that once we add a weather disturbance right here to our west and a cold front off to our northeast, they're all going to meet over New Mexico for tomorrow. So we end up with a mess on our hands late in the day tomorrow and throughout the day on Saturday. So what we've got here is that moisture coming in from the Gulf of Mexico, low pressure coming in from the Pacific, and a cold front coming in from the northeast. It's all a big mix, and it's all going to mean a good chance at rain by tomorrow afternoon and probably through at least Saturday morning. And mountain sections, again, could be looking at heavy rain on top of a lot of snow. As far as what we're dealing with the storm report, right now the actual storm itself is off the west coast coming in now. Friday through Saturday is the time we're watching. Very heavy rain is a possibility. Quick mountain snow melt could be a big deal with those rivers, and then isolated flooding is possible too. Bust potential on this pretty low. This thing is looking like it's going to be an issue for us for at least rain showers across the state, and maybe some strong thunderstorms and some hail as well. Across the Four Corners, watch those rivers with temperatures in the 60s and 70s tomorrow, and you're going to need to watch them through Saturday and maybe Sunday as well. But Sunday's weather, a drastic improvement before another storm on Monday. Across the southwest, if you're in the Gila and areas like that, watch rivers there. Otherwise, scattered rain developing throughout the afternoon hours. Across the southeast, Sacramento Mountain's going to be the key to this as far as flooding goes. But again, anywhere across the southeast, we could see some strong storms for tomorrow, and that could well last into Saturday as well, with some cooler air filtering in. Across the northeast, you guys are looking at a very good chance at strong storms, and I do think this could be a real risk area tomorrow for large hail, so keep an eye out for that. Hopefully that won't happen. Across the northern mountains, again, we're watching the rivers there as well. Santa Fe extended forecast, good chance at rain the next couple of days. East Mountains as well, we are looking at the chance of increasing showers throughout the day tomorrow and into Saturday. And finally, right here in the metro area, we're going to get our fair share of showers. Watch those arroyos as well. And here in the metro, you can see the temps starting to dip for Saturday with storms early, and then a better day for Sunday. Another storm Monday.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
Sports is next.